scramble in the descending zone.
Fuel brake set, recording equipment is on and set, seats and seatbelts checked. Trim setting neutral. Set. Flight controls, checking right side, left, and
Champion
elevator.
3703
Directional
Charlie
gyro.
Tacoma Tower, north departure
Going
approved,
290, 990 set, artificial horizon is set, altimeter. Firm setting, fuel quantity recheck, sufficient and balanced. Primer is in and lock, mixture set to full rich. Throttle 1,800.
Champion 03 Charlie, acknowledge your takeoff clearance, please.
Checking right mag. And good drop, back to both. Left mag. Good drop, back to both. Check car P.
Champion 03 Charlie.
Light drop
roger.
scene. Suction gauge in the green, oil pressure, fuel pressure, oil temperature in the green. And checking idle. Engine smooth, back to 1,000. Ammeter check with load. And fuel pump on. Light. Radius in avionic. Setting 118.5. Set 5. Transponder squawk altitude. iPad verified connection. For flight. Route. I'm going to that route. And set. Lights are set. Flap set for takeoff. Cabin doors, latch tops and bottoms. Window is secure. New selector timer is on and noted. And taxi in position.
Approaching runway 35.
Tacoma Tower, Cherokee 7428 Romeo, holding short. Runway 35, Alpha 4.
Cherokee 7428 Romeo, Tacoma Tower, left turnout, west departures approved, runway 35 cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 35, left departure for the west, 28 Romeo.
Entered runway 35, 4,900 feet remaining.
That looks like a tailwind to me. Now they, ATIS had winds at 320, but that looks like a tailwind to me. Now we'll see on rollout here. Gonna double check our gyro, that is set, feet off, brakes and full power. Engine instruments are in the green. Power is available for takeoff. Airspeed indicator is alive. And we're looking for 75. 5, 70, and 75 off ground. Wide climb 85. Everything is looking good. Holding runway heading. So we're going to work on a few things today, one of which is simulating an engine loss on takeoff, in which case we're going to pitch down, regain our airspeed. But in this case, we're not going to be able to put power back in because we lost our engine.
Cherokee 28 Romeo, Fable start left crosswind.
Left crosswind for 28 Romeo. All right. We're going to head west here and do some maneuvers, one of which is what I began to describe, and that is to, again, simulate an engine out on takeoff. You're not able to put power back in. You have to pitch down, regain your airspeed. There's been a lot of aviation accidents, loss of control accidents due to someone losing an engine on takeoff for whatever reason. It could be a variety of things. It could be they were set on an empty fuel tank or whatever the case. They lose an engine, there's no time to get it restarted. And a lot of pilots have a tendency to pull back on the control wheel and put it into a stall when we should really be doing the opposite, and that is to pitch down, gain airspeed, land straight ahead. Depending on what altitude you were able to achieve on your takeoff, landing straight ahead is certainly an option. If you have enough altitude, you may be able to turn it back around and land on the runway. But in most cases, probably not. So we're going to simulate that here.
Cessna 43 Golf Foxtrot Tacoma ground, verify having ATIS information hotel.
Okay, so we're going to bring it up to 3,000. We're actually outside Delta airspace now based on our altitude, but we're still inside there, just above the core area. So we're going to get outside the Delta. We'll level off to 3,000. Do some clearing turns. And the clearing turns are going to be steep turns. We'll go ahead and put it into a steep turn when we do our clearing turns. Setting 2,300 on the RPMs. We're going to trim here. We're at 3,000, just out over the water. And putting it into a steep turn to the right.
Loney 53 Victor traffic. 10 to 11 o'clock, 3 miles southeastbound. Altitude indicates 2,400.
Loney 53 Victor has traffic.
Right there's about a 50-degree
maintain visual separation
steep turn.
Traffic.
Loney 53 Victor.
We'll roll back out on a heading of west. And there's west. A level out and then put it back into a steep turn steep turn to the left. Again, no traffic seen. Okay, steep turn to the left. That's about a 50-degree bank angle. Looking out over the horizon, picking a rivet, and holding that right on the horizon there. And we're going to roll out once again on the west heading. Coming around to west. And rolling out. That compass is trying to catch up there. All right, we're going to keep full power in. And we're going to pitch it back. BY climb. Now we're just going to pull the power back. Hold the heading of west.
And at what altitude?
Keep this pitch. We're going to keep this pitch. All right, there's a stall. Pitching down. Again, we're not adding power. Going to get our airspeed.
3 Golf Foxtrot, roger.
There we go. There's 85. And then we would either land or whatever the case, either turn around and try to land back on the runway, land straight ahead.
Roger, 152 Bravo Mike.
Let's go ahead and put it right back into another BY climb. We're at 3,000. We're going to continue our climb, holding 85. We're going to hold that pitch. We're going to pull the power out, holding that pitch. Power's out, holding that pitch, holding the pitch. And goes down. We're looking for that airspeed to come back. There's 85. We're going to hold 85. And then we would be looking for a place to land. Either straight ahead or turn around and land back on the runway, depending on what our altitude is at the time. Tacoma Tower, Cherokee 7428 Romeo, Purdy Bridge, landing with India.
Cherokee 7428 Romeo Tacoma Tower, make a right 360, then make straight in, runway 17, report over Gig Harbor.
Right 360, then straight in, runway 17, report Gig Harbor, it's Cherokee 28 Romeo. Okay, we're doing the 360 here to make spacing. That guy's just off our left wing, the guy that's landing. So we're making a standard rate turn to the right. And then we're going to head straight to Gig Harbor. Looking good on airspeed.
Attention all aircraft, Tacoma ATIS information Juliet's current altimeter 29907.
I'm holding 85. Going to be adding that final notch of flaps here. Final notch. Set.
Experimental 24 Kilo Aqua Tacoma ground, taxi to parking via left turn on Alpha, then Bravo 2.
Live on the rudder pedals. Power is back. That center line.